Your dreams are a direct communication from God. So if you find yourself having a hard time hearing God's voice and you asking God to hear him, to know him, and you're trying to draw closer to him, because I know at first I did struggle to hear God's voice. So another way that he's going to speak to you is through dreams and visions. Okay. So here are some tips and things that God may be revealing to you through dreams and things you may need to pay attention to. So, number one, it could be direction for your next move. Sometimes this dream is a confirmation of what you already know or what you're asking God. He's showing you where to go next. It could be a career change, moving from one job to another. It could be moving to a new city. It could be or moving away from a relationship to a next chapter. I know when it was time for me to leave my job, um, God was actually revealing things to me in my dreams. I would say I had to leave my job in August, at the end of August, and he revealed my prophecy first of what everything, of where I was going to end up. But after he revealed the prophecy in January, those months, all through the spring, God was showing me that I was going to be leaving, not necessarily leaving my job. I didn't understand it then because I wasn't really into interpreting my dreams. I was just having them. But God was showing me that I was going. A lot of dreams I had, I was like in a car, I was traveling, I was on a plane. So I was transitioning and I was moving. So that's what God was showing me. Okay. Um, Number two, it could be a warning about what is draining you. Not every dream is pretty. Sometimes we have some scary dreams, very draining dreams. Some of them are wake up calls on how you need to straighten out your life. If you keep seeing chaos and conflict or confusion in your dreams, this is probably God telling you, pay attention, Boo Bear. That thing is pulling your energy, it's pulling you away from me, so he's revealing what needs to be released. So if you looked at me other video, my other video, where I was talking about things you need to pay attention to in your dreams, the overall atmosphere, colors, objects, how you felt, things like that, this is helping you to determine, okay, what exactly is this warning? What is God trying to tell me? What does He want me to do? So you don't want to miss the warnings that God is giving you. God gave me warnings in my dreams, and I missed it. And I had like the worst attack of spiritual warfare I have ever endured in my whole entire life happened to me because I didn't understand at that point what God was showing me in my dreams. Okay. Um, Number three, this could be healing for old wounds. Dreams bring up the past, they bring up old people, places, moments you thought were over. This is not, you're not regressing back to it, but God is giving you redemption from it. God is showing you where your heart still needs closure. Because remember, in order for God to elevate you to your next level, you know, you have to you have to have forgiveness in your heart. You can't have any bitterness when you go to God. Like you said, when you go to the Father, you go to the Father with a clear, forgiving heart, the same kind of heart that you want God to have for you. So you can't go to God asking Him for blessing and you hating your brother, your mother, your sister, your best friend, and your kindergarten teacher. You cannot have all of that when you go to the throne of God. So you want to walk into your next season healed and whole and not a half healed person because God is not going to allow that. So if you want to get out of isolation, if you want to get out of the wilderness, then forgiveness is going to be a big part of that. So you're going to need to heal those old wounds. So if God is giving you dreams to where He's showing you these same people and you still have the same feelings of hate and disdain and bitterness towards them, you need to release it and let it go. Okay. Number four, this could be a confirmation. He could be showing you a confirmation of your calling through dreams. That recurring dream or vision that you probably keep brushing off like I mean the same thing over and over. Baby, pay attention to it, okay? It's not your imagination. This is your assignment. God often reignites um, the purpose that you may have put on pause. He's probably told you a long time ago, told you but a long time ago what you was supposed to been doing, but you kept saying, I ain't gonna do it right now, or I don't know how to do that, I'm not gonna do it, I don't want to do that. You've been running from your purpose. And this is probably a confirmation for somebody right now. You have probably been running from your purpose, and is telling you, He's telling you through your dreams, or He's confirming through me right now that you need to get your behind in order and check right now and do what he told you to do. Okay. He's using dreams to remind you what you were created to do. Okay. Remember, we're not meant to consume, we are meant to create. So get up and create. You are supposed to be becoming who he wants you to be now. Remember, I am still talking about preparing women to be covenant partners. Okay. So you are supposed to be in the preparation stage during your single season. Whew. I'm glad I didn't have to say that 5 times fast. You are in the preparation stage of your single season right now. Okay. All right. So get in order. Get done, but you gotta get done. Okay. And number five, the last one, this is revelation of your spiritual growth. This is also something that God reveals to you in your dreams. And I've been receiving these dreams lately, and it's so, so beautiful and so rewarding. I feel like, hey, can you imagine graduating from school in heaven? Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm graduating from school in heaven, and God is telling me, good job. You've done a good job, and I'm proud of you. God actually, oh, I almost cried thinking about it again. God actually said, I am proud of you. Even though I feel like in the natural, I haven't seen anything move um, the way I've been praying for and wanting. And sometimes I still feel like I'm in isolation, but He's told me I'm moving out. But just in prayer a couple of days ago, God said, I'm proud of you. You You've done what I've asked you to do, and I'm proud of you. And that felt so wonderful. And he's also shown it to me through my dreams. So when you start seeing yourself in dreams, and I've seen this, I see myself praying in dreams. I see myself leading in dreams. I see myself fighting in my dreams in the spirit realm. Okay, and so that's showing you growth. You are growing. So if you're still running away from demonic attacks in your dreams, then you're probably not ready yet. But once you see yourself doing some kung fu on a demon, you ready. Okay, you ready. So it means God is showing you your authority. You know your authority now. You're not just a dreamer anymore. You're an intercessor. You are a vessel. You are a voice. You are someone that God can trust now. That's what you want to be. You want to be the person that God can trust and entrust to steward the ministry and the things that he is about to give to you. But if you cannot grow into that, then he's not going to give it to you, baby. He's not going to give you something that's going to hurt you until you are ready to steward it. So it's time to stop being nice. It's time to stop being scared, and it's time to get to work. Okay. All right. So that is all for today. Y'all, I don't know why I laugh so much. I'm sorry if it bothers you that I laugh so much. I see a lot of other YouTube channels that talk about the same thing or something similar channels to mine. And I can't be that serious. I like to laugh. So I hope that doesn't bother you. I hope I hope I get my point across to you because this is very serious and I know the things that I went through. So I know what you're probably going through right now. And I want you to know that there is going to be a day where you can laugh again, where you can smile again. And you may not be exactly in your purpose yet, but you're going to get to a point where you are laughing and smiling and you know God's goodness. You know that God is love. Okay? So comment below which of these, excuse me, which of these you have seen in your dreams or visions that how you think God may be communicating to you. Okay? And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if no one's told you today, God loves you, and so do I. Bye bye.